Morning guys, it's Tuesday morning and it's a week since I've been down to the plot. We just seem to have gotten a bit busy recently over the weekends, and I thought I needed to come down just to check on everything, but also I was thinking if I don't try and shoehorn some time in to come to the allotment, I will go a whole week without doing anything. So it's actually 8:30 and I've come down before work, and just going to have a quick dig for half an hour or so, just to keep things ticking over, because it would be very easy to let things slide, and we've worked so hard to try and get on top of everything. I definitely don't want to do that, so come down for a quick dig. It's a bit drizzly, but it's really fresh actually. I'm feeling quite invigorated today. Everything's looking good on the plot. We had to order some different sizes of the glass because if you remember last week we were having some issues getting the roof in because we didn't have the right roof pane, so that's just going to take a little bit of extra time, but we'll get there. Last week I was quite downhearted with how slow the progress had been, and I just wanted to say thank you to everybody for all your lovely comments. It's really nice to just know the kindness of strangers, really, that people out there are quite encouraging, and I love watching all of the YouTube videos. So if I haven't commented on your channel recently, do pop it below, because I'd love to come and look at them all and see what everybody's doing, because I find that really inspiring. And yesterday as well was the first day of the Q on a Plate TV show on the BBC, and I really enjoyed that. That was another reason that I thought, right, I'm going to get up and go to the allotment before work. It just had the right balance of gardening and cooking, mostly cooking, so I really liked that. But it was obvious that everything had come from the gardens there. So yeah, lots of inspiration about at the moment has made me feel much more buoyed up and ready to get some digging done on the plot. The blackcurrants definitely have sprung into life over the last week even. The buds are much bigger than they were last week. We had a really good crop on the blackcurrants when we just took over the plot last year. It was one of the only things that was doing really well and thriving, so I'm hoping they'll do even better with a bit of TLC this year. My plan today is definitely to go over this area down here, which is where we want to put the beans in. It's very wet for digging, but I feel like if I wait until it's ideal digging conditions, I could wait all spring. So I'm just gonna get in and give it a go. So recently I've been wearing my Fitbit as well, and the walk to the plot is about 2,000 steps, so that's another motivation. I've been finding this really does encourage me to walk a lot. I've just noticed the bottom half of the shed there looks quite wet. That must be dripping down off the roof and hitting the edge, so we're going to investigate that a bit. Yeah, I remember now, we always said that we were going to put something under here to tape the roof felting back, but I don't know, we just didn't get round to that. We missed it. Eventually the plan is to have some guttering up there, but I don't want the water just sitting hitting the bottom of the shed there, so I'll see what I can do about that. I mean, it's probably not going to be this morning, but I'll definitely speak to Trevor and maybe we can come down this evening, I guess. I don't know. The other side of the shed is fine, but it's a lot more sheltered down here. It's kind of in between where everybody's shed is, so it's really not got the rain even blowing into it. So I mentioned that behind me is where we want to put the beans in. I have actually planned everything out for where I want it to go on the plot, so I'll drop those drawings in now so you can see them. We don't actually know where the previous tenants were growing things, so we've got these 3 main beds that we're going to rotate, and the idea, it's kind of already laid out this way, that all the fruit bushes are down at this bottom end, and then over next winter this top half we can completely empty it out and really give the soil a good looking after there and get some manure dug into it. So I've done my power half hour of digging. It was quite good actually. It's nice to know, you just know quite snappily, half an hour, quickly dig. And now I've got a really nice walk to work, which is up along the towpath on the river. So quite good. I'm feeling quite energetic. I've actually been doing this thing, well, I didn't even start at the start of March, but I've given up sugar. It's interesting, I don't know if it's because I've given up sugar I feel like I've got more energy, or if it's because I'm very mindful of my energy levels because I've given up sugar, that I'm more active. I'm not sure. it could also just be the fact that I thought, oh, I always do an allotment video on Tuesday, it's Tuesday morning and I haven't got a video up yet, so I really need to get down to the allotment. But I have been doing really well with my steps as well. I think generally just when you're more focused on like health and energies, then you are likely to push yourself a bit more, so not necessarily because of the sugar, but who knows. Well, I'll be able to tell more, I think, like at the end of the month. Also, it very much feels like spring now, so I guess that just makes you feel more energetic and less like winter sluggish anyway. So I've dug not loads of weeds, but quite a few. So filled the bottom of my wheelbarrow up with weeds, so I'm going to toss those into the compost now. And I'm going to head off to work. I will actually see you on Saturday, or if you're going to the Edible Garden Show, I may see you there on Friday. I'm going to do a vlog of the whole day. Trevor and I are going down on Friday morning, and then I should hopefully get that up on Saturday for you to see. So have a great week, guys. Bye. Well, we are pretty fed up. Very fed up, in fact.